Hi friends, today we are going to discuss about the list in dot language. List is combination of similar data type values. These data type values we can call as literals also. This particular combination of literals has to follow certain order. Means we can define it as which follow certain order. List is always represented with some square brackets. The individual entity in the list is we can call as element. Individual entity in list can call as element. Every element has few properties, like first one is like position, second one is like index. Position is always starts with 1. Index always starts with 0. Let us see few examples related to list. Let us define a list type of variable by using where keyword, where users equals to like Anil, John, Rahim. These three are the individual elements inside the users list. Suppose if I try to print the users inside the console, for that I use print statement. Inside the print, I pass this particular users variable. Then what happens is when I run my code, I am automatically see all those elements inside the list I can see in the console like this. Okay, but here my intention is, suppose if I want to get only one element, like if I want to get John, how can I get? For that, what I have to do is print users, that particular variable name followed by index of this particular element. What is the index of this John here? It is 1. Because of this line number 22, I am able to get John here like this. From this, what we can understand is, suppose if I want to get any individual element from the list, for that I have to use index of this particular element in that particular list. This is example for get the element from the list. If I want to add an element to the list, and there are two methods like named as add and insert. These are the two methods which are exist inside the list class. By using add method, in add element after last position. Means here what I can say is, suppose in this example we have 3 elements. I try to add a new element by using add method. In that scenario, what happen is that particular element which I add, okay, I'm able to see that particular element after Rahim. Next method is like insert method. By using insert method, we can insert elements at required position, at any position. Means at required position, if I want to insert any element, for that scenario, I can go with insert method. Can add elements. I can add element at required position. Required position. Let us see the execution part for these two methods. For that, what I want to do is, our list is named as users, followed by dot. Why? Because I am accessing the properties and methods which are existing inside the list class. So from this, what I want to do is simply I am try to accessing the add method. When I observe this particular add method, what happens is This particular method expects few parameters. Let us see. This is a method which expects one parameter, which is of type element type here. Okay, here what are the individual element types here? String. That's the reason it is expecting some string here. Simply I pass string from. Suppose if I try to print the users the console, then what happen is this particular RAM added at the last position, in the sense after Rahim it will add. Suppose if I want try to add one more element by using add method, let us see what happened. For your understanding purpose, I am taking one more example. Dot add Prasad. Now suppose if I try to put the users list again, then what I can observe is this particular Prasad add after Ram here. Now let us observe second method insert users dot insert. Let us try to observe this particular method here. This method expects two parameters. First parameter is of type integer. Second parameter is of type string. Suppose if I try to add a new element in between Anil and John, index value of that position 1. After that, I pass the element Ravi. Now let us try to print the users in the console. Now what happen is this Ravi added after Anil means in the first index, remaining elements automatically adjust its index and position value based on this particular Ravi. Next video, I am going to discuss about list type variables created using data types. Along with going to discuss about properties of the list and few use cases